Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. In the last episode, we kind of fell to our death. Let's go ahead and restore. Alright, let's not fall this time. Actually, it's not that hard not to fall on these stairs, to be honest. I remember them being a lot worse. I think this was the first King's Quest game that I actually personally purchased. I'd played King's Quest 1 and 3 at a friend's house, and I actually tried borrowing his King's Quest 3 discs. Oh, actually, that's right. This is a part where we can fairly easily fall. And I actually still have those discs, but at the time they were doing copy protection that meant that it would focus. It would essentially write itself onto, the discs would key into the first computer that they ran on, and then you couldn't use them on another machine. So I wasn't able to play it on my computer, but I did play a lot of it on at his house. I like how Rosella's braids are just kind of like curved off to the side. Can we play organ? You're not sitting at the organ. Oh, fine, sit. Okay. Play organ. Ooh. I've never actually played this with Roland Audio. Where the hell did you learn to play the organ, Rosella? You've been dating a vampire, haven't you? So this is why King Graham had that heart attack. This is it. This is all your fault, Rosella. It's because you're dating a vampire. What a virtuoso you are, Rosella. I thought something was supposed to happen with that. Do I do that later? I might have to do that later. Let me double check. Yeah, okay, we have to do that later. Well, we'll stand and fall to our doom. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess we're gonna get to, well, I didn't get any points for it, but I do want to say that I played it before I had the sheet music. Can we just say play? Yep. Seriously, Rosella, what are we gonna do with you dating a vampire? Can't believe you, Rosella. Kind of surprised your mother didn't have a heart attack either. Boyfriend is a prince of darkness. Jeez. Well, you're gonna fit in really well with Lalotte's in Lalotte's kingdom here. Okay, let's try not to fall to our doom this time. Oops. I messed with the controls a little bit there. Where are you, Rosella? There we are. Up actually takes you up the stairs rather than towards the back of the screen, which is the way it works for most of the other parts of the game. Can we get you to go faster? There we go. Okay, that's a little bit too fast. Alright, that's... Alright, let's see. Normal. Actually, let's see. Control S. Oh. See how that goes. That's okay. Alright, so we have to play that later. Get around the door frame, Rosella. Thanks. All right, well, let's look up here, see if there's anything up the in the upstairs bedrooms. Look, this old bedroom must have once been very nice. You could imagine a cheery fire in the fireplace while its occupant slept snugly in the big bed, but sadly this room has been abandoned for years. Look, ceiling. I notice there's a square up there. You look up at the ceiling and notice a closed trapdoor. Open trapdoor? You have absolutely no way to reach that trapdoor, as it's too high, and moving the heavy furniture is out of the question. Forget it! Oh, it's just rude. Open cabinet. You can't do that now. Open hutch. Search room. Search room. Oh, wow. Search does the exact same thing as look. Alrighty, well, apparently we can't open any of these and get anything out of them. Seems like a waste. Okay, that's where you're gonna be, game. Seriously, get in the... Look, it appears as if this was once the master bedroom. However, cobwebs hang everywhere. Dust covers... the furniture. Search. Okay. Open drawers? The drawers are empty. Ah, not even an animation for opening the drawers. Oh. This old baby nursery must have once been a very cheery place. Now, through neglect, cobwebs decorate the corners, wallpaper peels from the walls, and dust covers the nursery furniture. Rock. Horse. You don't have it. Oh. Get... rocking horse? Get... horse. You don't need it. Oh. Silly game. Well, there does not appear to be much to do in the house, at least not right now. Maybe later we will have something to do. Oh, well, they did say something about a cemetery, so let's go take a look around. Ooh. Look, this is a scary old cemetery. Is it really? I've seen worse. Quest for Glory 1, Quest for Glory 4, both of which had undead. Many of the tombstones are crumbling or falling over, and the entire place is overgrown with weeds. A mountain range looms to the east, and all around a forest encroaches. How odd! You see a crypt door built right into the mountainside. Is that really odd, game? Look. Grave. Many graves with crumbling tombstones litter the old cemetery. Read tombstone? Betty Cowden, 1650 to 1669. Here lieth the body of Betty Cowden, who would live longer, but she couldn't. Cowden and couldn't don't really rhyme. Sorrow and grief made her decay when she lost her lover at sea one day. I love these. These are great. 1634 to 1672. She done her best. Really? Are you sure? Whoever you are, tread softly, I entreat you, for if he chance to wake, he'll eat you. Really? That's just kind of creepy. Here lies a poor woman who was always tired. She lived in a house where help wasn't hired. Her last words on earth were, "Dear friends, I am going to where there's no cooking or washing or sewing. For everything there is exact to my wishes. For where they don't eat, there's no washing of dishes. I'll be where loud anthems will always be ringing, but having no voice, I'll be quit of the singing. Don't mourn for me now, don't mourn for me never. I am going to do nothing for ever and ever." That's just great. You're not close enough. I guess that's just a rock. Alright, well, we got a couple more that we can read. Dentist Brown. Stranger, approach the spot with gravity. John Brown is filling his last cavity. Oh. At length, my friends, the feast of life is o'er. I've eat sufficient, and I'll drink no more. My night is come. I've spent a jovial day. 'Tis time to part, but oh, what is to pay? Yep, nope, didn't want to go off the screen. Rebecca Freeland, 1598. She drank good ale, good punch and wine, and lived to the age of 99. 1546. Reader, here lies, but forbear to read more without a tear. That doesn't rhyme either. One, I cannot speak the rest. You may weep, I'll smite my breast. Grief preventing, and this stone too small to be written on. Stone and on don't rhyme either. Only this, a little boy, Willie, in Abram's bosom's laid. Oh, okay, that part didn't rhyme either. Jeez. Can I read the crypt door? I wonder if it'll work with Tombstone. Game? There we go. Not close enough. Nope, guess not. Well, it did say that there was a cemetery on both sides. Let's go check out the other side. I plant these shrubs upon your grave, dear wife, that something on this spot may boast of life. Shrubs must wither, and all earth must rot. Shrubs may revive, but you, thank heaven, will not. Oh! Oh, that is harsh. Lord Coningsby, 1559 to 1626, sleepeth here in peace, an honorable man, a valiant soldier. He served his country well. Strong and athletic was my frame, far from my native home I came, and manly fought with Simon Byrne, alas, but lived not to return. Burn? Return, I guess? I don't know. Reader, take warning of by my fate, lest you should rue your case too late. If you have never fought before, determine now to fight no more. Okay? Beneath the stone, a lump of clay, lies Uncle Peter Daniels, who, early in the month of May, took off his winter flannels. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it for you. Dr. I lets 'em. When people's ills they come to I physics bleeds and sweats 'em. Sometimes they live, sometimes they die. What's that to I lets 'em. Here lies the body of Mary Ann Louder. She burst while drinking a seedlet's powder. Called from this world to her heavenly rest. She should have waited till it effervesced. That's gonna get it. Here I lie with my 3 daughters, who died drinking Cheltenham waters. If we had stuck to Epsom salt, we should not sleep in this cold vault. Maybe? Get to that one. There we go. Thorpe's corpse. Oh, that's nice and brief. 1643. Here lies Newberry Will. His life was finished 'cause he took ill, but none'll miss him. He should have been wiser. 'Tis his own fault for being such a miser. To the ever-living memory of Hiram Bennett, baby son of Edward and Sarah Bennett, who by a sudden surprise fell asleep the 11th day of November, 1553, age 6 months. Aw, poor little kid. Alright, what am I stuck on? There we go. Well, let's look around a bit more. Numerous water lilies float serenely upon the lovely little pond nestled in these woods. Atop one of the bigger lily pads, you notice a rather large frog wearing a little gold crown. Oops, you scared the frog away. Damn it! Stupid frog. It's a frog king. I wanted to get his crown. The scent of wildflowers fills the air with a lovely green meadow. It doesn't appear to be anything here. Right now, at least. A sparkling white sand beach edges a vast blue ocean. Turning to the east, you see a lush, flowery meadow. Let's look lutist. This game does not understand lutist. Fine, look minstrel. You see a rather jaunty-looking fellow who appears to be a wandering minstrel. He seems to be a lute player. Well, let's talk to him. You say hello to the minstrel, who looks at you in surprise. Well, well, who do we have here? He asks. You introduce yourself as Rosella. Hello, Rosella, the minstrel says. Let me play for you one of my favorite tunes. And he begins to play an old ballad. No, oh God, no, oh God, I'm completely blanking on bad 80s ballads, damn it. Unfortunately, it appears that his musical skills are quite limited, as he plunks and pings his way through an otherwise beautiful song. Read book. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Show book? Could it be a gift? Let's talk again. You unthinkingly speak to the minstrel again, who immediately begins playing another bad rendition of a favorite oldie but goodie. Not getting a whole lot. I'm not sure how much this is coming through. I turned up the volume on the game a bit, but this seems really quiet. Give book. You hand the Shakespeare book to the minstrel. Curiously, he opens it and begins to read aloud. First hesitantly, then with increased forcefulness as he begins to get into it. Suddenly, he stops and looks at you. This is wonderful, he exclaims. This gives me a new lease on life. My old one was coming to an end anyway. No longer am I a mere minstrel. Now I will become a famous actor. To be or not to be. How's that? He then gives you his lute, bids you farewell, and wanders off to stardom. You look at his lute and notice that it's carved Maximilian Schell. Damn it, he goes on to play Hamlet in a Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode. I got some points. Look, loot. Quick, let's take the loot and run. Play loot. Well, no one hid the loot in a tree this time. You can't do that now. Oh. Now let's go look at this house. It's an awfully gray house. A poor fisherman's shanty adorns this part of the coastline. Let's sing a sea shanty! Shut up, Iolo. A pier stretches from the house out into the ocean to the west. Excuse me. You see a pretty meadowland off to the east. Well, let's go out on the dock. You are standing at the end of an old weathered pier. From here to the west, you can see nothing but ocean. Bye, birdie. Hey, excuse me. You wouldn't happen to be the Gorton's fisherman, would you? You say a few words to the old fisherman. However, he must have other things on his mind, as he seems to ignore you. You know, this would be a good time to go refresh all our memories of the A Joke by Ingmar Bergman from Mystery Science Theater 3000. Let's go ahead and save it real fast. Let's see if we can swim. Whee! Well, we've apparently scared off the fisherman. Stay near the bottom of the screen in case that nasty shark comes. I see you, fish, there. I don't trust you. Aha! You stare out at the ocean and the white sand beach of this secluded island. From the middle of the island, a majestic ivory palace towers surrounded by a lovely manicured garden. Look. Peacock. A majestic peacock with a beautiful tail struts by. I believe if we watch it for... Yep, there we go. Got a nice view of the NBC peacock. Oh, there's another peacock here, and there seems to be something on the ground. Something catches your eye. Why, it's a beautiful peacock feather. You're not close enough. Oh, seriously? Alright, fine. Hey, we got some points. Ah, it's a peacock feather. Let's go get some more and fan ourselves. There's a lot of peacocks here. Ooh. Well, this is a rather nice-looking garden. You're standing in the lovely garden of this enchanted island. Beside you rises a grand ivory palace. Within this garden, a bridge emblazoned with the figures of swans arches over a little pond. A beautiful white swan floats serenely upon it. Seems a little bit of a waste for that bridge there, but okay. A beautiful white swan floats gracefully upon the little pond. Oh, I can't go in. That is very white. You have found yourself upon a most beautiful and exotic island. In the center of this island, a wondrous ivory palace towers. I hope whoever's in there comes down out of their ivory tower. Behind you, the azure ocean washes gently upon the island's sparkling beach. And yet another peacock. Can we eat it? Tastes like chicken, right? Surely it would. The beautiful blue ocean washes gently upon the shore of the magical island. Dominating the center of this island is a splendid ivory palace. You are roaming through the wonderful island garden. Towering beside you is an enchanting ivory palace. You see an interesting statue within this part of the garden. Look. Statue? Depicted in the statue, a pair of dolphins leap gracefully from the wave. I don't think we can do anything with the statue. Genesta's tiny fairies guard the palace door. Before you, the palace door beckons, flanked on both sides by lilac shrubs. Can we talk to you, fairies? You speak to the little fairies, but they do not respond. Perhaps they cannot talk. Maybe Genesta prevents them from talking. Maybe she's actually evil! Well, maybe we'll find out in the next episode. We'll go inside then. See you next time, everyone.